Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon. Can I borrow for a bit?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. Please, can you give a best introduction for myself?
Yes, so my name is Lam. I'm a student at Faculty of Tourism.
Can I interview for a bit?
Yes, you're natural.
You are ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. First, the question: How do you feel? How do you communicate?
I communicate with people by language, by text message, and by talking to each other normally.
Second question: Do you prefer talking directly with your friend or texting message?
I prefer to talk to my friend face to face
Why?
because when we talk face to face, there is more emotion, easier to convey message to each other, and stronger relationships.
And the question: Do you think that introverts people have good communicating ability? Why? Why not?
I don't think so. Introverts often don't communicate well with people. Introverted people often live close to themselves, are afraid to interact with many people, afraid of crowds. They are not confident with their communications ability, especially when communicating face to face. They are very shy inside, but that doesn't mean that introverts are unable to communicate. It's just that they communicate in a close manner, and with people they are close and adjust.
Yeah. Finally, question: How do deaf people communicate? Is body language necessary for them when communicating?
Deaf people have many ways to communicate,
Yeah.
but in my opinion, it's mainly looking at the mouth of the speaker or body language, such as hands and fingers. Body language is really necessary for deaf people. It can be said that body language is the key to their language. You communicate with deaf people in addition to mouth movements. Hand movements are very important. Hand movements help you and they easily communicate, help you with each other, understand the meaning of the other's message, and increase sympathy for both sides.
Yeah. Thank you. Can you interview with me? Here I have a small gift for you.
Wow, amazing!
This.
Here,
Yeah.
here,
Oh.
this here, I have never seen before.
Finally, bye with people.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi,
Hi.
can you do answer some questions?
Yes.
Can you introduce a little bit about yourself?
I'm Minh Trường. I major in tourism and travel service management at Gr2 University.
Oh yes. Now I will ask, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
How do you communicate?
I'm communicate by talking directly outside, texting each other by phone.
Do you prefer talking directly with your friend using music? Why and why not?
I prefer to talk face to face with my friend because when talking face to face, it is best when what you want to say than texting each other.
Do you think that introvert people have good communication ability? Why and why not?
I think introverts will not communicate well because they are quite shy, timid, and don't dare to get close to people. So they just hide themselves and don't talk to anyone, which is also considered as their biggest barrier.
How do they people communicate?
These people communicate by hand language.
Is body language necessary for them when communicating?
Body language is also necessary for them when communicate because that language makes easier for them to express what they want to say for other person to understand it.
Yes. Suddenly,
I use to communicate in many different ways, like through words or actions.
Do you prefer talking directly with your friend or texting message one?
I prefer to talk to my friends face to face because we can do fun things together and do some interesting things instead of just talking.
Do you think that introverted people have a good communication ability? Why? Why not?
I think they are not so communicative because they live in their own world, and because of that, so I think they're not good at communication.
How do these people communicate in body language necessary for them to communicate?
They use their own language, that is body language, and they use it to make people understand what they are talking about. And yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, my name is Gr2.
Hello, my name is Gr2.
Thank you for taking the time join interview today. I have a few questions to ask you.
Yes.
It's also pretty simple, so don't worry. Are you ready?
Okay.
The first questions. How do you communicate?
One of my effective way of communicating is to prepare a country plan. Firstly, I list out I want to say, how to say it, where to say it, and when the conversation will take place.
Second question. Do you prefer talking directly with your friends or texting messages? Why?
As a Gen Z, I prefer online communication than face-to-face because I feel confident when I don't need to see other people's face. There are things that are not easy to say, but I will have more courage if I test.
Do you think that introverted people have good communicating ability? Why? Why not?
Yes, of course, because introverts are very sensitive. They have very good empathy. They can feel other people's pain even if they haven't said it yet. And that's why their instinct is to communicate very well.
Uh, Final questions. How do blind people communicate? Is body language necessary for them when communicating?
When blind people communicate, they mainly use words. I think body language is necessary for them to communicate, even though it's only with their hands. It also helps them say what they want to say. Body language are very important in the lives of blind people. That's all.
Uh, Thank you again for taking the time to do this interview today, and see you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Hello, can you take just 1 minute to answer some question with me, Tim?
Of course. What topic do you want to ask?
Well, I would like to ask you some question related to communication. Are you ready to answer?
Definitely. So what is your first question?
Okay, the first question is how do you communicate?
I think I have both ways of communication, which are speaking or using body language.
Oh, I totally agree with you. Almost all people have to wait as you, and I want to ask you more.
What is the next question?
Do you prefer talking directly with your friend or texting message, and why?
I think it depends on the purposes. When I go to the coffee shop and meet with my friends, I think speaking is more preferable. However, when I have friends who are far from me, I think texting messages is much more convenient.
Yes, your answer is reassuring me, and I have two questions. Do you think that introverted people have good communicating? Why or why not?
I think introverted people are very shy.
Well, I partially agree with your answer. Some introverted people have challenge when communicating or expressing ideas. However, I think an introvert does not relate to weak communicate ability. The reason is a lot of people live or work in a quiet place, but they can be manager of a big and have strong communication skill. So your answer may be wrong in some circumstance.
Yeah, I see your point. Look, do you have anything to ask?
Yes, sorry to bother you, but the question is how do deep people communicate? A body language necessary for them when communicating?
I think that people usually use the sign language when communicating, and body language is essential for them.
Oh, yeah, I have same idea with you, Tim. Thank you for joining with interview with me. I wish I could see you the next time, Tim.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye. You are welcome.
Bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Ethan, and today I am going to interview my friend. The purpose of our interview is to read the process of communication way. This is my friend Phúc. Hi Phúc, are you ready for the interview?
Yes, that is loud.
Okay. How do you communicate?
How I communicate? For example, like I'm talking to you, so that is one way I communicate. I also text my friends or my relatives to communicate, and also I use my body language to communicate with other people.
Okay. Do you prefer talking directly with your friend or texting messenger and why?
I would say I prefer talking directly to my friends to texting them because our voice have tones, right? And our tones provide our emotion that the texting thing doesn't have.
Okay. Do you think that introverted people have good communication ability and why?
I think this depends on a lot of aspects because I think the introverted people, they just don't want to communicate directly to people. They can also write to communicate, or they can use their body language to communicate.
How do people communicate is body language necessary for them when communication?
The deaf, I think the deaf, they communicate by sign language, like they use their hands, right? Yeah, the sign language. And about the body language, I think it's crucial for them to communicate because they cannot hear us or they cannot understand what we talk. Like they can see our body language to know how we're feeling.
Yeah. Thank you for great answer in this interview. Thank you.